Hello students, we were doing differentiation. Today we are going to start questions related to differentiation. First we will solve questions related to differentiation by using first principle. Write down the first question. Differentiate the following functions with respect to x from the first principle ex square. Let it as f of x. Now f dash x, first derivative with respect to x from the first principle, we have formula limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. This is the formula to solve the differentiation first order derivative by using first principle. Limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. Now this is the term f of x. Now we want the term f of x plus h. F of x plus h is, instead of x we put here x plus h. So x plus h square. Open the bracket, a square plus b square plus 2ab. We can write it as ex square. We have term, we know ea into eb is equals to ea plus b. If base are same and in the base are same and there is a multiplication in the middle, then the powers will add. Now we can write it as ex square into eh square plus 2xh. Now put this value here. Limit h tends to 0 ex square plus 2xh minus ex square. Take ex square common. Limit h tends to 0 h square plus 2xh upon h. Now we have to make it in the form. By taking ex square common, we have left with this. Now we know one formula. Limit x tends to 0 ex minus 1 upon x is equals to 1. This is one formula. Now we want to use this formula. Now e power x is this term. So we will have to multiply and divide by this term. So we can write it as ex square limit h tends to 0 x square plus 2xh minus 1. Now multiply and divide by h square plus 2hx. h square plus 2xh upon h. This is the term h. So here. Now limit h tends to 0. This term is equals to 1. So ex square into 1 into limit h tends to 0, because here we have the terms of h. So limit h tends to 0. Take h common from here. H plus 2x upon h. H will get cancelled here. Now put the value of limit ex square into 1. H is 0 plus 2x. So we get the result as 2x ex square. Note it down. You can check whether the answer is correct or not by using the formulas for differentiation. What is the derivative of ex? Ex square. Derivative of ex square is ex square. Then derivative of x square is 2x. So you can check whether the answer is correct or not. Now the next one is by using first principle e power 2x. E power 2x. E power 2x. Now f of x plus h will be 2. Instead of x we will put here x plus h. So we can write it as e 2x into e to h. Now put these values here. Limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h is e power 2x into e power 2h minus e power 2x upon h. Now take e power 2x common. So we have left with e power 2h minus 1 upon h. Now limit x tends to 0, ex minus 1 upon x is 1. Here instead of x we have the term 2h. So we have to multiply and divide here by 2. So we can write it as 2e2x limit h tends to 0 e 2h minus 1 upon 2h. This is equals to 1 into 1. So we get the result as 2 into e power 2x. Derivative of e2x is e2x, then derivative of 2x is 2. So the answer is correct. Now the next one is e f of x is equals to e root of x. E root of x. So we will write it as e root x plus h. Clear? Now put the values. Limit h tends to 0 e root x plus h minus e root x upon h. Now take e root x common. When we take e root x common, in the first term there is no term of e root x. So we here subtract this term root x. Clear? Minus 1 upon h. Now we want this term in the denominator to make this limit equals to 1. So multiply and divide here. Limit e root x plus h minus root x minus 1 root x plus h minus root x into root x plus h minus root x upon l. What we have done here, multiply and divide by this term root x plus h minus x. Now this is equals to 1. So e root x into 1 into limit h tends to 0 root x plus h minus root x upon h. Here now we have h term here and in the denominator also, but denominator if we put the limit h tends to 0 then it will become something upon 0 form. So what we have to do, first rationalize it. X plus h plus root x plus h plus root x. Now in the next step, e root x limit h tends to 0 a minus b a plus b a square root हट जाएगा minus b square upon h into square root of x plus h plus square root of x. X and x will get cancelled. In the next step, h will get cancelled. H upon h root x plus h plus root x. H will get cancelled. Now put the limit h tends to 0 e root x upon h is 0 root x plus 0 plus root x. So we get the result as e root x upon 2 root x. Derivative of e root x is e root x. Then the derivative of square root of x is 1 upon 2 square root of x. So this is the answer. Now the next one, e power sine x. E power sine x. E power sine x. So f of x plus h will be upon h. Now take e power sin x common. Limit h tends to 0. In this term there is no term of sin x. So we can write it as sin x plus h minus sin x minus 1 upon h. Now we want to make this as ex minus 1 upon x so that it tends to 1. So multiply and divide by this term. But we get e power sin x limit h tends to 0 e power sin x plus h minus sin x minus 1 upon sin x plus h minus sin x into sin x plus h minus sin x upon h. Now this equals to 1, so e sin x into 1 into limit h tends to 0. Here we will apply the formula sin c minus sin d. Sin c minus sin d is equals to 2 sin c minus d by 2 cos c plus d by 2. Now apply this formula. 2 sin c is x plus h minus x by 2 cos of x plus h plus x by 2. So what we get? X will get cancelled here. 2 sin h by 2 cos 2x plus h by 2. So we can write it as x plus h by 2. Use this value here. 2 sin h by 2 cos x plus h by 2. Clear? Now here we have the terms of h, so we can write it as e sin x. Separate these terms. Sin 2 is constant, so we write it here sin h by 2. We have to multiply and divide here by 2. Limit h tends to 0 cos of x plus h by 2. Now limit x tends to 0, sin x upon x has value 1. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. E sin x into 1 into, put the value of h 0 here, cos e power sin x into cos of x. Derivative of e power sin x is e power sin x, then derivative of sin x is cos of x. Note it down. Now the next is next question is f of x is log of sin x. F of x is equals to log of sin x. Now f of x plus h will be log of sin x plus h. Put these values in the formula. Limit h tends to 0. Log of sin x plus h minus log of sin x upon h. Now use the formula here, log a minus log b. Log a minus log b, that is equals to log of a upon b. Use this formula here. Limit h tends to 0, log of sin x plus h upon sin of x upon h. Now we know that limit x tends to 0, log of 1 plus x upon x is 1. So we want here 1. So what we do? Add and subtract 1 here. We want 1 plus term. So take the LCM here. take the LCM of these terms. Sin x plus h minus sin x upon sin x upon h. Is it clear up to here? Now what to do in the next step? This is log 1 plus x. Now we have to multiply and divide by this term. So we can write it as limit h tends to 0 log of 1 plus sin x plus h minus sin x upon sin x sin x plus h minus sin x upon sin x, multiply and divide by this term, sin x plus h minus sin x upon sin x and h here. Now this is of the form log 1 plus x upon x, that is equals to 1. Now limit h tends to 0 upon h sin x. Now we will again have to apply the formula here. Which formula? Sin c minus sin d. 2 sin c minus d by 2 cos c plus d by 2. So what we get here? Limit h tends to 0, 2 sin h by 2. So here multiply and divide by 2. Limit, next term, separate the terms, cos 2x upon 2 x plus h by 2 into 1 upon sin x. Because here is no term of h, so we did not put the limit h tends to 0 here. So it becomes 1, 2 will get cancelled, 1 cos of, put the limit x plus 0 upon sin x. So we can write it as cos of x plus 0 upon sin x, that is cos of x upon sin x, that is cot of x. Cot x. The next one is f of x is equals to x tan inverse x. Here we want to find f dash of square root of 3. Square root of 3 means that is equals to x plus h tan inverse x plus h. Instead of x we have to put square root of 3. So write the values here. Limit h tends to 0, square root of 3 plus h, tan inverse square root of 3 plus h minus square root of 3, tan inverse square root of 3 upon h. Now we can write it as limit h tends to 0, square root of 3, tan inverse root 3 plus h plus h into tan inverse root 3 plus h minus root 3 tan inverse root 3 upon h. Now from these two terms take square root of 3 common. Limit h tends to 0, square root of 3 tan inverse root 3 plus h minus tan inverse root 3 plus h into tan inverse root 3 plus h upon h. Separate the terms here. Here h will get cancelled. In the first term we will apply the formula here. Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equals to tan inverse of x minus y upon 1 plus xy. Tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy. Use this formula here. We get limit h tends to 0, square root of 3 upon h, tan inverse a x minus y 1 plus x into y plus h will get cancelled here. Put the limit here. Tan inverse root 3 plus 0 plus tan inverse root 3 plus 0. So in the next step, what we get? Limit h tends to 0, root 3 by h, tan inverse h upon 1 plus 3 plus root 3h plus tan inverse root 3. Is it clear up to here? 1 plus 3 is 4.